What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So, I just got back from Cleveland. In my live stream I mentioned that I was going up to Cleveland to celebrate the holidays, and I was hoping that we'd be able to stop by a toy store that's up by Cleveland. It's called Apple Jax, and lo and behold, we were able to go today. I'm so glad and thankful we were able to go because I've not been up since, it's been almost 2 years. It's been like a year and a half since I've been up to Apple Jax, and their stock was like just a whole new stock, a bunch of new stuff. You know, they sell Lego action figures, Star Wars, like the G.I. Joe. You know, it's just one of those stores that has everything, and I love going there. So we were able to go today, and I had some Christmas money, so I will show you guys what I picked up. So starting off, we were about to leave, and I found a little bucket where they had a bunch of galactic heroes. Yes, so if you guys, you know, kind of keep up with my action figure collecting journey, in my display, actually I'll just show you guys real quick. I like to put galactic heroes in front of my figures. So those little guys in front, those are galactic heroes. And I used to collect galactic heroes all the time back in the day. But I only have, and I say only like lightly because I'm still thankful I have these ones, but I have 3 clones, and you know, they're original from whenever I was a kid. But these are really neat because I remember seeing on JCC2224's video where he did every galactic hero clone ever video. These are really neat. So yeah, we got a 212 from 2004, so yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get these whenever I was collecting these because I was not alive. But yeah, you know, he's neat, and these are in really good condition. I don't think, I mean, if these were pre-owned, they were probably just displayed because they're not chewed up or anything. I even have a few that were chewed up from my collection. But yeah, nice 212, very detailed. Kind of crazy that they were almost able to like get the printing better than I will admit that I don't like to hate on Lego, but the printing on the minifigure, it's a little strange how it's so low, but you know, it's whatever. Very nice. Then we got my boy, the 501st clone. You know, I had to. You know, they had a lot. By the way, these were all $3 each, so not bad pricing on these guys. They really don't go for much in general, but it's just hard to come across them, really. But yeah, really nice detailing. They did not skimp out on these figures. So yeah, we got 501st boy going on here. And then I saw this guy, I was like, oh, he's really neat. I don't know who he is, but I think he's a part of the Coruscant Guard because of his like crimson red color. But yeah, he has like a micro binoculars, kind of like Bly, and a little DC 15 or 16, I forget. But yeah, and really detailed. He has a comma, or a pauldron. Yeah, very nice. I don't know who he, if I can get comments working, please let me know who he is, because I just didn't feel like looking it up. But I think he's a part of the Coruscant Guard, I'm not sure. But yeah, those are really neat. They also had the 187th Mace Windu's Legion, because if you guys know, Lego did make figures of those, but they were originally a Legion created by Hasbro simply to make figures, so pretty cool. So yeah, got some galactic heroes, very nice. So the next thing I got is this Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Kenobi. So at first I thought I didn't have a Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan figure. Then I remembered I have the here, I'll just show you guys real quick. I'm not going to try to explain it. I have this one, which is like you squeeze his legs and he like slashes. It's the Obi-Wan equivalent of, oh, I guess my Anakin one's not on display. But yeah, it's that one, and it's in the box and stuff. But as you can see, I recently got a new Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker, and this Obi-Wan is pretty much like the same kind of articulation and kind of came out at the same time as that Anakin, so I was like, might as well get him so that I could, you know, sit him up next to Anakin and stuff. And I think this is a really nice figure, really nice articulation. I've not opened it yet. By the way, here's Apple Jax. here's like the little logo and stuff. Only $10 for this figures, so I was like, I've been needing an Obi-Wan like this, so might as well. Not a bad face scan. I mean, it just looks like a generic man, but I've definitely seen worse whenever it comes to Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan, especially like the one I already have. That was pretty bad face scan. But yeah, not bad. So I figured, you know, might as well get him. Alright, so I think I'm gonna do this one next. So, in my live stream, I also talked about wrestling figures, and I mentioned that I wanted to possibly buy another wrestling figure, even though I sold, like, all of them. I don't know, I just feel like nowadays, the figures they're making are just so good that I was like, I might give it a second chance. So, I was looking at their wrestling figure stock, and they had John Morrison. I was like, oh, you know, John Morrison, he's one of my favorites. I used to play this video game called WWE All-Stars. Look it up if you want to, if you're interested. It's a really kind of wacky wrestling video game, but it's really cool. And John Morrison was in it, so whenever I was younger, I always thought he was a really cool dude. His theme is kind of like Hollywood and stuff. But the neat thing is, like, what I mean by the figures are getting better is if you look, okay, I'm gonna try to get a better look. His robe, or whatever that is, his jacket, is cloth. It's not rubber. Mattel used to make their jackets rubber, and so they'd put the figure in the bubble with a rubber jacket on. And since it's sitting in that position for a while, the figure would literally get stuck in the jacket. I had a Mike the Miz figure that was in a rubber jacket in the packaging, and whenever I opened it, I almost broke the figure trying to get him out of the jacket. It was that bad, and then I couldn't put him back in because it was a mess. But this is really neat. His theme is Hollywood. I think I said that, but that's why he's like kind of luxurious. He's like pants and stuff, and then nice thing. I might do a review of this figure, but yeah, there he is in real life. John Morrison. He's from Los Angeles, and yeah, so pretty cool. $25. I was like, you know what? I wanted to get a new figure just to see like how it's changed, how figures are nowadays. So pretty nice. So we got John Morrison. Alright, so next up, this was also a pretty cool find that I got for a very good deal. We have the Evolutions Clone Trooper Edition. So, this was something that Mattel did in the 2000s, where they would pretty much take either a character or a trooper and do a evolutions sort of thing. So, like, the trooper character throughout the years, throughout the movies. And so this specific one is the Clone Trooper to Stormtrooper evolution. So, but the thing is, like, that's what it's saying, Clone Trooper to Stormtrooper, but I think it means, like, Clone Trooper Captain, or Clone Trooper Commander to Stormtrooper Commander. I think that that's what it meant to say, because they have one that's just, like, a normal, like, plain Phase 1, Phase 2, and then just normal Stormtrooper, but these are all kind of, like, commanders. But that's why I like it, because my favorite color is yellow, so I like that these guys are all yellow. But yeah, so starting off, we got the, you know, Phase 1, got the yellow stripe. He doubles as a pilot. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon, but we get to Phase 2, my favorite one. We got this guy. He looks a lot like Bly, but he's different, so really neat. Actually, I think I had this figure at one point, because I have the body and legs, but it's missing the arms and helmet. So I think I had that figure. Wait, can its helmet come off? It can. Yo, both of them can have their helmet come off. You can see skin, and then you can see skin. I was like, why is his helmet like a little smushed? But it's because his helmet can come off. Can his come off? No, if his can come off, I'd flip. I'm not opening these though, because it's too cool to open. But that's so cool. I did have this figure then. Okay, wow. And then we got the Sand Trooper, or Stormtrooper Commander. It's kind of like from the sand and stuff. But cool thing about this is Black Series took inspiration from this, because they also did like a evolutions of clone troopers. And my brother actually got it, and then He gave me the Phase 2 clone that it came with, but he broke. It came with one of these guys and he broke it. And then if you lift this up, I guess it just comes with some accessories. Oh! Now I understand. I was like, why does it come with a clone pilot helmet? Well, because it actually doubles as a pilot. You can take off the helmet and then put that one on, and it doubles as a pilot. Yo, that's awesome. And then here we got this. You can read that if you want, but yeah, really, really neat. So this was only $30, which is kind of crazy. I know that they made an Anakin Skywalker of this. It came with episode 2 Anakin, episode 3 Anakin, and then Darth Vader, which I saw at a store as well for like $20, and then I went online and people were selling it for like 50, 60. So I think that in person these are a lot cheaper than they are online. I don't know though. I've not looked for the specific one. Oh, speaking of which, there's the Anakin one. Very nice. And then looks like we got just kind of Sith going on there. But yeah, bro, really cool. Really, really neat. So that is that. And then the last thing I got, I cannot believe I found. And this is going to be a little bit of like a stranger thing for like you guys. It's not something that I've ever really talked about. It's not Star Wars, it's not Lego. But it is something that I've been really wanting and I can't believe I found. So it is a Dime Novel Legends action figure. So yeah, like I said, you guys are probably like, what the heck is this? Dime Novel Legends? Like, I don't care. So pretty much, this is actually kind of crazy that I found this, because this is produced by a toy company called Chicken Fried Toys. They're kind of like an indie company. They don't produce, like, whatever they produce very limited amounts of, yeah, you know, just, they're an indie toy company. So they're not producing at mass scale. They don't, they're only online, you know, that sort of thing. So since like 2011, my favorite video game has always been Red Dead Redemption. I played the original one. Whenever the second one came out in 2018, I immediately, you know, pre-ordered it and everything. So yeah, I love Red Dead Redemption. And I've always wanted, like, you know, action figures of cowboys and stuff, but there's never really been any good companies or any good products, you know, mainstream products of cowboys. So my brother was looking online the other day, like literally a day or two, I think it was Christmas, and he came across Dime Novel Legends. It is pretty much where Chicken Fried Toys creates these really, really detailed figures. So okay, this is the Texas Ranger. He's based off of 1872. Here he is. So everything is removable and customizable. So his handkerchief, his vest, his belt, everything. And then if you look in the back here, he has a hat. That hat looks so realistic. And then it's really hard to see, but he has like weapons and a stand and stuff. A few other things, like I think that's a badge, and then yeah, a lot of stuff. But yeah, so pretty much they create, you can either buy a figure like complete like this, or you can buy your own head, your own body, and then you can buy accessory packs to add to them. So you can literally create people from Red Dead Redemption through this figure. And it's not dinky as well. Like, even the card back, like, I don't want to open this guy because this card back is thick. This is a thick card back. And like, even the plastic just feels so like high quality, even comparing it to like a vintage collection card. Like, it feels way more sturdier than those. Here's a look on the back about what I mean. So yeah, there he is all done up. So cool. And then we got all of these guys. So these are out. These are available. These came out in 2020. And since then they've came out with even more stuff. But yeah, it's crazy because my brother and me were both like, holy crap, you know, we gotta get these are so cool. And lo and behold, so we're at Apple Jax, and I was just thinking, like, what are the chances that we find something like this there? Because this is such a one-off, you know, indie toy company sort of thing. What are the chances we find it there? And I'm kind of looking around. I'm looking at a thing of, like, it was like a shelf of kind of like these sort of figures, like used Star Wars figures that was on top of a display case. I didn't even look in the display case, and my brother comes over, and there was like a little Western section, and they had this guy in there, and my brother was like, there's Dime Novel Legends in here, and I was like, what? And he was like, I'm getting it, and I was like, no, please let me get it. So pretty much what happened was, he's planning on buying a, like, $180 set from, sorry about that, but yeah, he was pretty much planning on buying a $180 set of these Dime Novel Legends figures, and I was like, well, like, if you plan on buying, like, this humongous set of these, why don't just let me get the you know, single-carded Ranger, and then, you know, you can get the set. So that's it, what ended up happening, and I am still just so shocked. It's actually the next day. I had to stop filming last night because it was really late, but, yeah, I'm still super excited. I'm gonna keep it carded just because, like, this is a really neat card, just the whole thing. It feels so nice. But I might actually even buy another one, depending on, you know, what ends up happening. But, yeah, super duper cool. So that is the haul from Apple Jax. Very nice. I was pleasantly surprised by what I was able to find. They really had some good stuff. And yeah, so overall I spent about 120 bucks, because that figure was 40 bucks, just because they usually go for 35 on the website, and for 40 there, I was like, well, with shipping they're probably around 40 bucks anyways, so might as well. 30 bucks, 10 bucks, 25 bucks, and then these were about 10 because it was 3 each. So yeah, very nice. So if you guys did go on to enjoy the video, make sure to hit like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.